to do what is wrong. Nobody ever asked me this question, should I do wrong every day? Willingly, voluntarily, self-motivated, we do what is wrong on an everyday basis. There's something called habits. You never know how it is formed in you, but it forms. हो जाता है. Even without your knowledge, just take a pen and with a little thrust, not the way you usually write, just give it a little thrust and draw a line. It won't come straight, it will be crooked, but it's okay, just draw a line. Having drawn this line, now again take the pen back and start drawing the next line, and you'll find the next line will only flow on the previous line. Because the pattern of little thrust has already been created in the first line, your second line will not go beyond the first line. It will keep flowing only on the first line. That's how habits are formed. When I keep doing something recursively without my knowledge, a point comes when it becomes a habit. I never know when it happens. For example, somewhere at 2:30 a.m., for nature's call or for some reason shoulder was paining because you were lying down at one side and you wake up and you reach out to your mobile to find out what is the time right now to realize, oh, 2:30 only. You're supposed to keep the phone back and go back to sleep. It's only 2:30. What do? Check in WhatsApp if there is any update. 2:30. And you're never let down. 27 asses have deposited some forwards to you, some smileys to you. You're never let down. But there is there. You check. It's called, you never know when it became a habit. And in case at 2:30 a.m. you checked your WhatsApp or Facebook or whatever other nonsenses are there, Instagram, Snap, Mahatria, don't you think it's nice? Not if you're checking at 2:30 a.m. It's not nice. You never know when it became an habit. And at 2:30 when you check, suppose there is absolutely no new WhatsApp message there. Whether you like it or not, and some of you have to wear spectacles also for that, and you'll check whether Wi-Fi is working or not. Because if you have not got WhatsApp update for such a long time, Wi-Fi is not working. You'll check whether it's there or not. Then you might send a test message to see whether it's coming. Put it in the group and see whether it's getting, tick mark is coming. You never know when you build that habit, but it has become an habit. Without your knowledge, it becomes an habit. Now the question is, I go through this process of beautifying myself by consciously creating some good habits. You have to consciously. You have to start something that doesn't come naturally to you. You have to start something which you have always admired in others, but it's not a part of you. And somewhere you have to begin. And you have to do it repeatedly long enough till it eventually becomes a good habit in you. Because bad habit forms themselves. Good habits have to be cultivated. Weeds grow by themselves. Weeds don't need a farmer. They grow by themselves. Seeds, if they have to be cultivated, it needs a farmer. Similarly, bad habits grow by themselves. Good habits have to be cultivated. Consciously, you will have to cultivate. The beauty about a human being is you're an evolving consciousness. In one moment, you can draw a line to the entire past patterns with which you have lived your life and just cross that line, and your life from here onwards can be very different. Only a human being has been bestowed, and if you have to leverage that, growth has to become an all-time thirst in you, not a sometime thirst in you. The only way you can bail yourself from all these wrong habits is to consciously cultivate enough counter good habits in you. So I'm saying every morning, any of this world around, through various forms of social media, various forms of visual media, various forms of print media, is entering you. there is scandal here, there is corruption there, there is rape here, there is mass homicide here, there is a terrorist strike here, there is a corporate scandal here. It's entering you. It's not doing good to you. Can you counter it by reading something that is right every morning? And set your mind in the right direction? Because feeling that we live in a wrong world is not going to make your day better. Not asking you to hide from reality. But I'm saying to face this reality, you must be equipped. So can you dedicate a few minutes every morning, whether you want to read your Jain Dharma or a verse from Quran or something from Bible or understand a commentary on Bhagavad Gita or read your 33 ways or somewhere 2 pages of a self-help book. I don't care what it is. But can we get some right thoughts into our head beginning of every day rather than beginning the day with journalistic view of the world? The way all of you are looking at the world is how the journalist has taught you to see the world. You don't have a personal view of the world at all. By a mobile coming and screaming at you at 11:10, asking you to sit for a 1-minute silence, preceded by a 1-minute prayer. So people ask me, so you're trying to make meditation a habit in us? I wish I didn't have to. But I have to admit, yes. You're becoming too noisy in your head. Too chaotic. The tiredness all of you feel is not because physically life has become very laborious. Physically, in fact, life has become more comfortable. Mentally, life has become very laborious. Too much thoughts. On an average, a human being thinks 60,000 thoughts in a day. And the sad part is this. Out of 60,000 thoughts you have in a day, only 4% of your thinking you act upon. Remaining 96% of your thoughts is just mental dissipation of energy. So you're becoming tired. In fact, not the days you did a lot of work you become tired. The days you don't do much. Idle mind. Devil's workshop. Lot of unnecessary thinking comes. And dissipation of energy. So I'm trying to create a good habit of, on an everyday basis, can you practice a few minutes of silence to quieten this mind? When repeatedly I am coming and telling you, hug your family, I'm trying to create good habits in you. Every day should I hug family? Nobody asks these questions to do wrong things in life. Should I do every day? Nobody asks this question. Every day should I see a pornography site? Nobody asks this question. Every day should I smoke? Nobody asks this question. Every day should I choose some nonsense? Nobody asks this question. If you are an alcoholic, every day should I drink? Nobody asks this question. Every day should I complain about life? Nobody asks this question. To do what is wrong, nobody ever asks me this question. Should I do wrong every day? Willingly, voluntarily, self-motivated, we do what is wrong on an everyday basis. Then I'm saying consciously, choicefully, awarefully, by decision, let's start doing what is right on everyday basis. So, have you appreciated anybody today? If you haven't, appreciate somebody. Forceful, call somebody, wake them in the night. Tell them what? Hello? 11:30, why are you calling? No, I haven't appreciated anybody today. I just want to tell you, I truly appreciate it. It's okay. For some time, every day, make it a conscious habit. I'm not going to sleep unless I have appreciated somebody today. And after some time, appreciate. Becoming a compulsive good finder will become a habit in you. Wherever you go, you will find something good and something nice to appreciate. Make it a habit that either the beginning of the day or the end of the day or both times in the day, get up in the morning and don't behave as if home is a lodge. Some of our homes have become lodge. Your sons are in room number 101. You are in 102. Nietzsche in parents' room 103. And there is a coffee table where we meet once in a way to eat. There also mobile is on. Aur ek roti. Ma, subject. You don't even know. Sometimes when your son is watching a mobile and asking for food, take some pedigree and put it on the table. Let him just unconsciously take pedigree and wow, wow, then he will know. Her home has turned into a lodge. No communication is happening. Looks like if you have to talk to each other within the home, from the other room you have to send a WhatsApp message to this fellow. Then only he will see. Let's make it a habit. Get up in the morning, and as each sleeping beauty gets up and comes half asleep, coffee, give one squeeze until he wakes up, shake him up. Now what are you doing? Developing good habits. He will not like you for the first day, second day, third day when he's coming, it will tell you, Ma, no hugging, okay? Only coffee. At least you know he's awake right now. He's not coming like this. He's scared he will be hugged. Attack him from behind. And trust me, one day when he goes off to Stanford to study, he's going to tell you, Ma, I'm missing your hugs the most. Everything is here, but I'm missing it the most. Taking care of your health is a good habit that has to be cultivated. Choosing to eat what is right and avoiding what is wrong is a good habit that has to be cultivated. Spiritual practices are good habits that has to be cultivated. So the only way you are going to get yourself right is by consciously. Unconsciously bad habits will grow in you, but consciously you have to cultivate good habits. I request all of you to just close your eyes. Don't direct your intelligence on certain compulsive habits that has already come into you. Instead, direct your intelligence to ask yourself a simple question. What are some right habits that I can cultivate in myself? Start with one. In your personal life, what is one habit that you can cultivate? And enable that to grow into a habit in you. Anyone in your personal life. A conscious good habit in you. What is one habit you can cultivate in your family life? Don't go into thinking I'm already doing this, I'm already doing that. Other than whatever you're already doing, what is one beautiful habit you can cultivate when it comes to you and your family? You need to consciously practice it for a few days, for a few weeks. Eventually it will become a habit in you. What is one professional habit I can cultivate? Part of my work ethic, part of how I do my business, part of how I lead my team. What is one professional habit I need to consciously cultivate and force a good habit into my life? And what is one spiritual habit that you can bring into your life? One spiritual habit. Please open your eyes. Trust me. And this is a promise, it's a satyam. Just focus on cultivating 4 right, good, compulsive habits in your personal life, family life, professional life, and the spiritual aspect of your life. Occasionally you will falter, occasionally you will miss, but just relentlessness of practice, eventually it will become your very nature, and see how much your life will change in 3 months' time. How much just in 3 months' time. You will not even be able to recognize where your life is and where your life, but you have to endeavor on this. I think we have developed too much dependence on outside to make our life right. It has to start from you. A conscious choice to cultivate, 1, a good habit in my personal life, 2, a good habit in my family life, 3, a good habit in my professional life, and 4, in my spiritual connect. And see what a holistic difference it's going to create in your life. Everything else will follow from there.
Saya